you all. Yes, please. I just feel like uh, what is being given to us doesn't really belong to this world at all. Not at all. Mm. What's going on in this world is use Bhagavan for what you want and for what you need. Uh, but here is the Acharya Srila Prabhupada. They are saying, no using Bhagavan. Pray that you are used by Bhagavan. This is so 180 degrees opposite to even to the piety, even to the devotional definition that's present in this world. When Srila Prabhupada purport, all the books, all the purports of Srila Prabhupada, even when Prabhupada is saying, it sounds like the same thing again. Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, surrender unto Him. Loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are there in all the pages of Bhaktivedanta purports. But it is taking time even to realize that this is this process is a pure gold, is really pure gold, and doesn't belong to this world. What we tend to do is when we hear from Srila Prabhupada, Acharyas and everything about Bhakti, because of our mentality to just use God, what we try to do is we just use the information that we are hearing. And again, use the information to get what I want. This software itna kharab ho gaya. So even when what is being given is such pure gold and it is not at all about using God, we still hear it in a way, process it in a way and do it in a way that we use God, we use Nama, we use Seva, everything for what we need, for what we want, for what we think is right, for what we think is right. And we get disappointed, disheartened that we don't get what we want. Hare Krishna japa chalta hai ek taraf. Bhagwan is sitting right there to bestow love for him. Pure gold sitting right there. But the tendency is how to use Bhagwan to solve my family problems, my relationship problems, my job problems, my health problems. And I want this to solve the problems, to satisfy the desires. This all processing goes on. How to use Bhagwan, how to use Nama, how to use Bhakti, so I can solve my problems, so I can get what I want. ये processing चल रहा है. ये processing चल रहा है. And there Bhagavan is sitting there in the Nama, not ordinary Nama. Oh, Prema Nama hai. Nama is sitting there. Bhagavan is sitting there to bestow Prema. He's thinking, I am here, sitting here to give myself to this soul. And this soul is just going after misery. It's literally misery. This is dukkhalayam asashvatam. Anything that is pertaining to this world will constantly change. And if we hold on to something that is going to change, we will end up with misery. We can't expect to be happy trying to hold on to something that changes, because it will change. It will change. We change, individual cells. Our thought changes, our body changes, our situation changes, our views and opinion changes. Everything about us is changing. Like that, everything about everybody else also will change. And if our focus is to stop this change happening or trying to fix things that are changing this world, why wouldn't there be misery? Because it is not possible. So Bhagavan is sitting there in the Nama and thinking, no, don't look at that constantly changing situation of this world. Don't put your thought or time there. You will be miserable because this is a constantly changing place. You yourself is constantly changing. People will change. Things will change. Everything will change here. So it will be miserable. Don't look that way. Don't think that way. Don't put your emotion in that direction. I am here. Turn towards me. Put your thought, your emotion, your time, your effort, your heart in this direction to me. Then you will be happy. Then you will not have fear. Then you will not have anxiety. Bhagavan is sitting there like that in the Nama thinking. You know, this is what is happening. That's what Bhagavan is trying to do for us. He's trying to get us out of the miseries. This changing world is equal to misery. It's a package deal. Anything to do with any happenings of this world, even if we are putting a label of bhakti or family or love or responsibility or whatever you think it sounds good or looks good or awesome, whatever label we might put on it, it is assured that it will change. Change is equal to misery. Who are we deceiving here? And why are we surprised that we are feeling miserable? When we are stuck with the thought and network of anything of this world, be it be family, be it be this body, be it be this job, anything of this material world, the change will happen. Change means misery, because we don't want things to change, because I want this way, exactly this way, and this I don't want to change. If we are caught up in this business, trying to keep the things the same, trying to fix the things in this world where things are constantly changing, where is the time and thought for Kṛṣṇa, who is unchangeable and who is sitting right here in the heart and the holy name to get us out of this changing material network that's causing us pain? Where will be our time and thought and focus and energy if we are fixed If we are fixed in fixing the things of this world, which can never be fixed. Mm. So there can be many talks in this world. Many atheistic talk and many devotional talks also. Everybody, everything saying how to be happy in this world, how you can change things in this world, make some adjustments here and there, and then make some adjustments in your thought and make some adjustments in your techniques, then you will be happy. Then the problems, then the problems, you will get rid of the problems, your problems will come down, then you will be peaceful. All this talk, whether it is atheistic or whether in the name of devotion, where the topic is fixed, where the topic is about how to make things comfortable in this world, how to fix things this world. You just make some adjustments and then you'll get some peace and you get started from there. No, this is not what the descending mercy is about. Shift the focus. Shift the focus. Come to your roots. Who are you? You are the soul. We are the souls. Who do we belong to? Bhagavan. Where should be the focus? Bhagavan. Where should the emotion go to? Bhagavan. Where should the thought go to? Bhagavan. Who should we do anything in this world, whatever we might be doing, to Bhagavan. Um, so, mm, so even to come to this point to understand, yes, my thought, my emotion, my energy, my life air, everything should be for Bhagavan. Should be for Bhagavan. Then we will see, okay, if everything is for Bhagavan, then who are we that we are seeing here? They are all Bhagavans. Just that will eradicate all the problems and miseries. Just that. And here in this world, they come up with so many things to fix the problems from different directions, and the miseries will not be gone. Vidura says, Sukaya karmani karoti loko natai sukam va anyatu paramam va vindeta bhuyat padayeva dukkam yadatra yuktam bhagavan vadinva. In this world, if we try to fix anything, not only the problem that we are trying to fix will go away, but more problems will come. And there is never happiness. But still we are inclined to only in this direction, externally, try to do something, get caught up. Yeah, how to come out and just look at Bhagavan, be with Bhagavan. That's only possible with the mercy of pure devotees. When somebody is living a life in that way, where it is all about Bhagavan, that pure-hearted souls, their Sangha, their Vani, everything about them, that is the only hope and only way, one and only way to even for us to realize, like, what am I doing in my life? Isn't it the other way around? I am a soul and everything about me should be spiritual. What is this happening to me? Even to come to that senses, that can happen only when we hear the pure-hearted souls who are very constantly saying so-called the same thing, constantly repeating the reality. So that can happen only when we hear this pure-hearted souls speaking. That's why, yeah, And as Srila Prabhupada said, what to speak of getting love for Bhagavan, even to get rid of the miseries of this material world, we need to hear from this. Tattva with Gurus. Tattva with Gurus. You know, Tattva with Gurus. Our Gurujana are there, Gurudevas are there. They have to say many things according to time, place, circumstance too. They have to, that is, Tatkalika. They have to speak that. But when they're speaking Sarvakalika, we have to pay big attention to that Sarvakalika. Yeah, Tattva with Guru who is living in Tattva and who has great love for Krishna. Yes, we have to. Yes, we have to hear. That's one thing. We constantly have to hear Tattva. That is very important, dear devotees. Yes, that needs to be said. We may be thinking we are hearing. We are hearing. Even from our Gurudevs also, we may be thinking we are hearing from devotees, yes. But we have to make sure that these realities, they go within us. The tattvas, they go within us. That we have to pay attention wherever we are hearing from. This reality, the change can happen only with Bhagavad Bhakta Krishna Rati Jayate. Sadhu Sange Krishna Rati Jayate. A Sangha with a sadhu, then Krishna Rati will come. Those things we have to hear day in and out. The peripheral talk in bhakti, there is a lot of peripheral talk in bhakti. But we have to hear core essential points in bhakti, dear devotees. Only then they kind of get drilled in. Only then our thinking and perception will start to change. And that is important. We may think, okay, we are hearing. How much more to hear? We may think like that. But core essential things have to be drilled in against, like we are like rocks. Solid rocks. And this tattva, core essential points have to be drilled in. So our hearing should be like that. And the second thing is, when we hear like that, those essential things, the tattva, what happens within us? We will feel like, wait a minute, what is it that is being given? I am here good for nothing, no qualification at all. What is this being given? That we will realize. When we realize that, automatically, the gratitude, the humility, and everything, the package deal, when the gratitude and humility is coming, the compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, all those things will come. For all of them to come, they actually naturally happen. When we hear like that, it's not that, okay, I am hearing one side and the other side I have to start cultivating. I have to try to be grateful. ऐसे नहीं है. We should hear in such a way. Of course we should hear in such a way. And we should hear that essential things in bhakti, the tattvas, that they get drilled in, and automatically they will give rise to. First thing is this. I am good for nothing. What is this given to me? What is being given to me? Then there are no complaints. Absolutely no complaints. There will be gratitude only. There will be tolerance only, and all those things. So they should naturally come, and they will naturally come when we constantly hear as those merciful sadhus speak. They speak nirantara, they're constantly speaking. That should get drilled within us. And that's all, dear devotees. So, yeah, wow. What we have just heard is how everything here is about using Bhagavan. But what we are being given is pray to be used by Bhagavan, because that is Sat Chit Ananda. More Ananda is there, not in this, the other side. And the second thing is this world is constantly changing, and if our time focus is fixed here, we we shouldn't expect different results. There will be disappointment and misery. Instead, mm, we have to see, we have to come to our roots. We are souls and we belong to Krishna. So time, focus and attention and emotion, especially the thought and emotion. Thought, emotion and attention should go for Bhagavan. And the next thing we heard is, how can that naturally happen to us? Because this is Mama Maya Duratyaya. Yeah, now we may be hearing, oh yeah, isn't that right? So, but once we hang up the call, then again vacuum suction towards this network, material network. Then how can this practically be possible that this change comes within? We should constantly hear from these souls, especially the tattva, essential things in bhakti. Tattva are eternal principles that never change. That we should hear constantly. And so what happens when we hear that constantly? Our thinking, our perception, our priorities, everything change. That should happen within us. That's why we are doing bhakti. That change will happen, should happen. That's the very process. And when that change happens, automatically, we don't see any problems around, and we have no complaints. So that's the change that we are looking for, and that happens by constantly hearing with great faith and attention, and the essential things of bhakti, the eternal principles of bhakti. That's what we have heard. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, all the devotees. Yeah, I know yesterday we have started that conversation, but this time we have little time in the morning, and those kind of discussions, they really need to be fluffed out and need a different setting. And that's why I did not even go to that, dear devotees. So maybe we will continue that part, the discussion and fluffing out thing in during the Bhakti Vriksha time. That's why. So just honoring what we have heard today. That's all. Yeah. Yes, that's the thing, Divya Mother Mataji. That's what we thought yesterday, but I didn't bring up that now. But we will continue in Bhakti Vriksha today, Mataji. Thank you, Divya Mother Mataji, for yesterday voluntary. And yes, just Mataji, all that. That's all from my side, dear devotees. Thank you. Very, very. Thank you. In this way, when it is coming in this way, it will be more effective, because we are on the receiving end. On the receiving end, knowing our frailties, how vulnerable we are, we should hear this in that setting. Then many things will, answers to many questions will come, and more than that, our thought, our perception, all that network gets structurally changed within us. So yes, thank you, Deva Mother Mataji, for letting me know. That's the whole purpose. Yes, please.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
And did you want to say a little more of how what we just heard has helped you, Mataji?
Um, um, Mataji, we hear this message, but like you said, you have to repeatedly hear it so that it becomes your reality. Like, not like what you mentioned, as soon as you get off the phone call and your old conditioning gets back. So that is one, like, that repeatedly hearing the tattva and from the right source, like who carries that that love, devotion, and surrender to the Lord. Hearing from those devotees will make like truly an impact, and repeatedly hearing. Um, yes, Mataji.
That you have mentioned from the speaker side. From the hearer side,
Yes,
what
from the
can be done, please? Yeah.
yes, Mataji. Just knowing like whatever is coming my way, I am not deserving at all. So that is gonna what is gonna bring gratitude and humility, and yeah, gratitude and humility, and not having that sense of entitlement.
Yes. And does it automatically cut down the complaints, resentment, and all that?
It will, yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. This. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yes,
And
Mataji.
thank you, Mataji,
Yes, please.
for asking questions and then more questions. So thank you.
Yes, please. Yes. Thank you. Hare, yes,
Hare Krishna.
we are done.
Thank you, Mataji. The 3 point I received today is that our software is completely corrupt, upside down. And we are using the law for our desires, where the perfection is to be used by Bhagavan in his seva, and holding on to the impermanent thing of this world, people and position. Bhakti is simply Lord is saying, hold on to me, don't hold on to the changeable things of this world. And we are like hard rocks, and the drilling of this tattva has to be happen again and again and again to become for it to become our own reality. So thank you so much.
You sound like yesterday, Abhi. You shared your reflection, your challenges. You sound like you had some answers for what you were sharing yesterday, Mataji. है ना? Yeah.
Yes.
That's the beauty, Mataji. That's the beauty of hearing the descending mercy. All that we have to do is hear it all the time. Everything will fall in place. Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the desires, we have to hear that how they are impermanent, and holding it can only cause us misery. And what was the other thing? The faith will come by drilling the tattva into us. So those were my 2 points, Mataji. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. I actually, I think this is incomplete if I don't say what Rishabhadeva is saying. King Rishabhadeva, Lord Rishabhadeva says, Kashtan Kaman Arhate Vidbhujami Tapo Tapo Divyam Putraka Yena Satyam Brahma Saukyam to Anantam. He says everything in this material world is like the stool. And if anybody is wanting to indulge anything of this material world, is like a hog going for a stool. But you don't do that, Putraka. And this human life is not meant for that, Putraka. Tapo divyam Putraka yena satyam brahma saukyam tu anantam. So, Putraka, this life is meant for brahma saukyam anantam. And this life is meant for Bhagavan. Everything is meant for Bhagavan. Everything that is given to us, the thought, emotion, the very life, everything is meant for Bhagavan. Everything is meant for the nectar. So, Rishabhadeva is saying, don't be a hog. going for the stool of this world. That is King Rishabhadeva, Lord Rishabhadeva's strong words that we need to hear. The surgical words have to go in for the tumors to come out. They have to go in. They can be sugar coated. Otherwise, what will hog think about what it's eating? It will think why didn't I get this? So, Lord Rishabhadeva ki jaya. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for sharing it, and thank you for sharing it yesterday also through WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Is it okay? I should go.
Yes, please.